I remember that game. It was the Raiders game, and they were playing us tough, and my goal at that point was predominantly goal line. The Raiders, they had everybody on the line of scrimmage, and it's one of those, if you can get the right angle and get through there, then you can crease the defense, and that's exactly what happened. We were able to get the angles on that defense, and I was able to get in. So it was a crazy stat line. People are still scratching their heads saying, 5 carries, and how did he only end up with 1 yard? Well, I mean, I got pushed back a little bit one of those plays.
Imagine the fantasy owners who lost because they were facing that Jerome Bettis stat line. 5 carries, 1 yard, 3 touchdowns. Fantasy football always makes people a little irrational, but that's the kind of thing that can make you start ranting to strangers. It could be worse though. You could have started Cordell Stewart against Tampa Bay in 2001.
Yeah, we knew, going into that game that if we pitched the ball, that they were going to come screaming at me. So we had prepared that play, and we had it in the game plan all year, but for some reason they never wanted to call it. I was always ready for it, but this was an opportunity. We knew that cornerback was going to try to jump and try to cover the edge, and so it happened perfectly. Got the pitch, tucked it for a second, got up, and Jeremy Tillman was wide open, so I threw a laser in there. It was a laser. I remember that Tampa Bay, they were one of the top defenses in the NFL, and we were going down there, and whenever you go down and play in Tampa, it's a tough place to play. So we were looking forward to the challenge. We knew that they were going to try to load up and stop the run, so it was going to be important for us to get off to a good start.
And the bus wasn't done surprising the Bucs and fantasy owners that day.
What happened was we had a counter play. We knew again that they were trying to play the edges really hard, and so if we were able to get up through there, then there was going to be some daylight, and exactly what we thought, hit the counter, and that corner and that safety kind of went to the edge, expecting me to be a little wider. I was able to cut inside, cut back, and then it was off to the races. They weren't ready for the quick feet. They thought I was just going to plow in there, and I was able to cut back, and then they saw the afterburners kick in there as well.
143 yards on the ground, 32 more through the air, and 2 touchdowns. A difficult day for Tampa's defenders and for those who face Bettis in a fantasy league. It's basically the same level of frustration. I'm Greg Jennings, and this has been Fantasy Legends.